Hey, here's my big ugly face. We're gonna let a couple of you guys get on here. I'm just finishing up a little television watching. Hopefully you're not all over there on Dirt Perfect's channel with all the big guys. Big D and the big L. The big DL. The big Dirt Perfect and big Logger Wade. Well, you must all be over there. It's pretty quiet. Oh, we got somebody. Josh, what's up, buddy? Oh, we got two. We got five. ALL Firewood. David Golden, how are you, my friend? We're at the 12 now. Let's get up to about 30 or so. Wayne Tharp, what's up, my friend? We'll get this thing rolling here. I can give you a little, hey, MSL, what's up, dude? Perry Roberts, Marshy, everybody, look at all you guys. You guys are wonderful. Skidder Kev's in the house. Brian Smith is here. Man, Brian put a picture up a couple weeks ago. It's funny, I just thought of that, and you'll see why in a minute. He put a picture up of a smoking white oak he cut. Holy moly. Sexton's Excavating. Tina, how are you? Give everybody my best, Tina. Hold on, it's dark. I'm going to show you guys the progress on the office. This will be the new... Mike, what's up? Mike, hang in there. You'll appreciate this. Hold on a second. I don't have no lights here, so just hang on a sec. I got to find my plug. Where is my plug? Where did it go? Just give me a second here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's point this to the ceiling. And let's switch the camera around. Okay, check it out. So this will be the office. This will be the headquarters for the YouTubing and the business working and the brown water drinking and the for deer in the woods over the hill off the porch. This is where it'll all happen. I'm gonna put tongue and groove pine up here that I cut the trees down. I milled the trees, I dried the trees, I planed them and routed them into tongue and groove. So I got history with that. And then down here will be hardwood flooring. I had some downstairs, but I don't think I like the color. So got eyelashes on there. So okay, enough of that. Either way, Mike, how's my finishing look? It's not that professional, but it gets the job done. Oh, I called Mike the other day to ask him because he does some of this. It's what he used to do before he cut timber there started cutting timber. And he used to do this. I think he's doing a little now since it's been slow. I had a question about joint compound, which one to use, and I had some issues, so little job, I'll tackle it. But okay, enough of that. Let me get over. We're gonna get you guys set up at the computer like we always do, so I can read comments. And yeah, guys, just stay on here, stay with me, because I got two things. One's not good news, unfortunately. I'm gonna plug the phone in. Scooch this whole operation closer to the wall. Come on, you butthead. No, I shoot the prize bucks a little further out in the woods. I have a great big French door and a deck out there, my friend. So the possibilities are limitless. There, how's that? We a little more level? I'm getting a lot of glare here. Sorry about that. I'll show you my smiling face. Let me get the computer up. What is that doing? Sorry I'm not real prepared. I was kind of caught off guard with the news tonight. So Saw Surgeon's in here, Denny Reisinger. We're up to 54. Okay, we got a lot of people. I have to get something real quick. Let me get the YouTube up. I meant to grab something there just a second ago. I'm gonna get a glass of orange juice because, hey, look, Nuts 319 is live. Turn the volume off. I'm gonna sneeze. He's untight. I'm leaking brain lubricant. Sorry, folks. Just hang in there. Just give me a second. I'm sorry I'm unprepared. I want to grab some OJ. No, hopefully I didn't lose too many of you. 61. Okay, so I wanted to grab this because first of all, I want to make a toast to somebody. And for any of you guys that are on YouTube that maybe trolled through the comments, have channels. I know Skitter Kev. Hi, John. What's up? Skitter Kev knows them. Stump Jumper knows them. He knows them better than me. Him and Mammy got to go down and see him. I wanted, if you guys got something that you're, sorry, this is a little tough. If you guys have something, if you got a glass in your hand or a bottle or anything, I mean, it could be a cheese sandwich. I want to do a toast to Mr. Chuck Stevenson. He was a subscriber on my channel for a really long time. And he always left awesome, heartfelt comments. Sorry. He's a great dude. And I'm struggling to find the words right now because my brain is like mush in disbelief. But the news came across that Chuck passed away in December. If you guys remember in the last live feed, I did a thing that I hadn't heard from him in a while. I haven't seen him. So I asked if anybody has heard from Chuck, tell him we're thinking about him and everything. And it turned out that he was no longer with us. So Chuck lost his wife back in March of 19. And I know Dale and Mammy went down, Stump Jumper and Mammy went down to see him, and he was, just said what a hell of a guy he was. And I mean, I didn't even have to meet him to know that. You could just tell from the comments and the love he sent on the channel every time. And he was always very supportive. He was always very positive. It drove me a lot of times to keep going. And when I thought, either the channel wouldn't go, back when I had like no subscribers, he just was an awesome dude. And I really wish I'd have got to meet him. And it's sad news to hear that he's not with us. So Chuck, this one's for you, buddy. I know you're up there. I know you're up there somewhere. You're with sweet Georgia Brown and smiling down on all of us. So I'm going to take a second and just, I'd like to have a moment of silence for Chuck. Okay, enough of that sad stuff, because that's no fun. No one ever wants to hear that news. The reason I did this live feed is I wanted to talk to you guys. I had an awesome idea. If I missed your comments in the comment section here, we'll get after those. Just hang with me. If you have questions or anything. David Haley, hello, I see you in there. One thing that has always been imprinted in my mind is to never, ever forget where you came from. And I say that to myself all the time. Never, ever forget where you came from, Pete. I'll tell myself. Don't forget. Don't forget who you are, and don't forget the people that helped you get to where you are now. And a big reason that my channel has grown to the proportions that it has is because of all of you guys out there. All of you people that have subscribed, you leave the comments, you leave the likes, you watch the videos. I've met so many of you, and you're all incredible. So I came up with this really neat idea the other night while I was, as SOT Metalworks would say, you go to the fridge for some ideas. Well, the fridge gave me a great idea. And the idea was, for any of you guys that are on here that want to get involved this would be awesome. What I want to do is send me pictures. Okay, if you're in the wood industry, and I don't care what end of it. I don't care if you're in residential tree removal. I don't care if you are a log truck driver. I don't care if you have a little sawmill you tinker with. If you cut firewood on the weekends. If you help a buddy cut firewood. If you stack lumber for a living. If you drive a skidder. If you drive a cutter. If you're a chainsaw. If you own your own business cutting timber. I don't care what it is. If you are in the timber industry. If your family is in the timber industry. If you have a photo you want to send to me, send a photo, okay? Send this photo over to that email address. That's fox.trap@live.com, fox.trap@live.com. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile these photos up into a video. We're not updating the computer right now. We're going to make a video out of them. Okay, once I get enough, we'll put a little music to it, and we'll just, we'll put your photos up. Whether it be a photo in front of your machine, in front of your truck, a photo you stacking lumber, a photo you with the crew guys. I don't, it doesn't matter. Just, if you're in that industry, send it. Thanks, John. Send it over. And it'll be kind of my way of saying thank you to you guys for being on here and, doing everything that you do. Thank you, Kev. And, sorry, the Chuck thing's still, all you guys are leaving awesome words and it's still kind of getting to me. I apologize. And I thought, okay, so at the end of every video, say we put, I don't know how many I can fit. It just depends on how long the song is. However many clips are in that, at the end of it, you guys vote on it, okay? You vote on what picture you like the most. And whoever gets the most, I pick picture such and such. Whoever gets the most picks, we'll give something away to that person every time we do these. And I'm not going to do it just one time. We'll do it as many times as you guys keep sending pictures. So let's just say for lack of better words, I can get 30 photos into a video. If you guys send me 90 photos, we're going to make 3 videos. So we'll do it that way. Mike McCoy, how you doing? Saw Surgeon, I think he's out of here. We'll see you, buddy. So I thought that was a neat idea. We'll do it like maybe one time we'll give away some stickers. Maybe another time we'll give away some shirt. Another time we'll give away a hat or a gift card or something. Okay? We'll figure out something neat every time, but we need the pictures first. So just send them over. And I thought that would be a neat way to pay tribute to all you guys that this channel would be nothing without. So I don't ever want to... Hold on, Josh. Well, you'll be able to get more, I'm sure, buddy. Darwin, hold on. For some reason, it holds comments. It shouldn't hold them. Dark Horse, what's up, my friend? Mike, no nudies. No nudies. No nudie fun. We're not making a calendar shoot here. Whoa. Oh. Hi, Odie. How are you doing, buddy? I'm sure Odie Horse can send over some awesome pictures. You guys don't know this fella. You look down there in the comment section. You see that Odie Horse 1, you go check his channel out. That guy cuts, I believe, in Northern California most of the time, and he cuts some of we'll say his office, where he's working. It is the most beautiful, beautiful land, and he takes some of the most awe-striking videos. He does some drone footage, he does some slow-mo cutting videos, and it's, man, I mean, he doesn't get enough credit. He's an awesome, awesome video and cutter, and I'd love to get out there someday and cut a few of them. So if I ever make it to the West Coast. Boy, why is it holding so many for review tonight? Kev, I got yours through. Yeah, big logs, anything. MLH Repair got pictures on the way. I'm sure my email is going to explode overnight. Make sure you put in the email, just put like a video picture, in the subject or something, so I know what it is. Because sometimes the stuff gets put into like the spam folder and things, and we don't want that. Buddy Hoffman says walnut is where the money is in my neck of the woods. Well, send some over my way, my friend. We don't have a lot of walnut here. We do cut it, but just not a ton. Yeah, Chris, he did. Odie had this one where he cut this tree down and a dang bear come rolling out of it. He didn't even he didn't hurt the bear at all. Stevie Ray, what's up, buddy? Oh, you guys are great. Look at that, 77 or 76. I don't know. The computer says 77. The phone says 76. I don't know. Now it's the other way. I don't know what that's all about. So, Dark Horse Firewood. No, it's just, once again, that's the email. Sorry, the glare. fox.trap@live.com. Ooh. So, I think that would be a neat idea, and I haven't really figured out what music I'm gonna put to the first one yet. I had a lot of ideas. I picked an awesome song up off of Dicker Dave's live feed the other day. That's definitely gonna have to be a cutting video though. Oh, I bet Aaron Lingenfelder's got some good pictures at the mill there. Log piles and lumber piles and such. Yes, he does, David, Mr. Golden. Thank you so much. Tried to do my best. I feel like I could have did better, but I just learned of it tonight. And I feel we're not, I don't want to talk. He wouldn't want that. I know he wouldn't want that. We're not going to keep talking about that. We'll just say what a great man he was. Old man in the wood. How are you, my friend? So, no problem, Odie. I don't, man, what'd I do to my shoulder? Birds from my friend's spruce forest. What kind of bird you got, Chris? We had to do like that. They call it one call because there's utilities on the property, and we weren't legally allowed to start working on this land until this Monday. I wish I could have started over the weekend because we had beautiful weather and it's supposed to start raining tomorrow. I have to move a skidder in the morning, and then I have to, which reminds me, I have to text somebody. Crap. Can't make this too long. And I'm going to try to start building. We have to air bridge this line. This one gas line is a high profile line. They had a little incident on it because it wasn't constructed right. Now they are taking a special interest in anybody that's around it. And they're still farting around with the ENS stuff on it. And we called to tell them, hey, we're going to cross your line and whatever. We figured we'd just be able to flat mat it, and it's not looking like that. They're going to make me air bridge it. And air bridges are a pain in the butt because I got a lot of heavy logs to pull across, and anybody's ever done air bridge, I don't have anywhere to pull any dirt from the dirt to air bridge either, you know what I mean? So that's going to make it rough. I know that it's hard. Remember all the great memory. Chuck's a good dude. And, I mean, you guys go back into some of my older videos, like from, we'll say mid-2019 and back. He's in every one. I mean, he commented on every video. Chris Kaiser, all the snow over the weekend up in Erie County. The snow up to my... Wow, I bet. I heard they got hammered pretty good up there. Wow, 89, what, 90, we're now we're up 90, John. That's awesome. Slam that like button, guys. Oh my. Quick question. Is there a reason you don't undercut notch anything? I see you face notch a lot of trees. Are you losing money when you notch like that? Just wondering. Buddy Hoffman, no. The West Coast style of cutting to the East Coast style of cutting that'll be an argument forever. In Pennsylvania, we'll just say in eastern hardwoods, I'll do a little drawing here. right there like that, right quick in that. So that's like a typical tree. That's your stump, that'd be your notch, and this is what you call root flare or butt swell. The tree swells at the base. So when you cut that notch out, by the time they square that tree up, that notch is long gone. Now, if you get a little crazy and carried away with your notches, yeah, you could, but our mills around here typically like on hardwood grade lumber, they like, you know, anywhere between 6 and 8 inches of trim. Now, there have been some that get picky and want only 4 or something like that, but 9 times out of 10, they never complain when you give them too much trim unless they're paying by weight. I've not forgot you did the turn motor work. I don't know what you're talking about there, Stevie. Darwin Scott's out here. You take care, buddy. Drew Dutchman might want to clean that out. Yeah. I'm going to do a video on the different types of notches I do and why I do them. Most of the times, there's really not a reason. It's just how I feel. But I'll do some of the situations I do and how I cut. David Haley brought that up, and that was a great... He was asking me some questions about that. So, I found you by watching West Virginia logging videos. I'm not a logger. I'm a journeyman lineman, but enjoy watching logging videos because my grandpa was one. I liked and subbed, even though you do run a Husky. Thanks, Justin L. Oh, we'll turn you, buddy. Sooner or later, you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh. You don't pull. The amount of fiber pull sometimes, Huck, is just, you know, sometimes it's just bad luck. You can try, like hickory, you can try all you want and you're going to get fibers. But, you know, sometimes it's hard to say. MLH, future business is looking good right now if the weather cooperates because I have a job that is moving a product that wasn't affected by tariffs. I got a lot of white pine. Well, there is some red oak on this job, but I'm hearing red oak is slowly coming back. White pine is the white pine we can move that good. There's some yellow pine on here we can move that good. And there's pulpwood and scrag. Scrag is still doing plenty of room for that. Okay, Junebug, very cool. That's neat. I never knew that. White oak is up, yes. And Chris Neville's, I run Huskies. You're just red in color. He runs John's Red. I heard John's Reds were built by Husky or Husky owns them. I don't know the truth on that. So if someone knows, go ahead and throw it in the comments there. Basswood can be stringy. Yes, it can. Alan McGee says, great idea, Pete. Thank you, Alan. I love orange juice. It's even better with vodka in it. Okay, MSL, you take care, dude. You hang in there, be safe. The only thing, okay, here's a question. So if anybody on here is a West Coast cutter or knows one, here's a question I have for you. We have 91. Let's hit up to 100. That would be great. I have a question for the West Coast guys. So a lot of the West Coast guys say, oh, you know, they hate it. The reason we do Humboldts, there's two reasons. One is I heard to get the tree off the stump into the ground faster. And the other one is, well, they don't like that notch taken out of the tree because there's waste and, you know, we have small amounts of trim. Sounds good. My only question, it seems like every time I see a video, I'm not saying they all do this. I'm definitely not saying they all do this, but every time I see a video of logs coming up to a yard or up to a landing, they come up, they lay down, a guy usually grabs them, usually with a processor. And the first thing he does with that processor is butt 6 to 8 inches off that log every time to either get the fiber pulled, to uneven cut off the end or something, whatever. So my thing is, if you're cutting notches, a standard Eastern notch, what's it matter? I mean, And then I've talked to Alex about this. He said when he worked in Idaho, there was a guy that cut like we do over out east. He said they didn't care. He said it worked great. Lee Cooper, see you, buddy. Take care. Justin L. He says, I ran Huskies, just like to carry on since I have a few stills. Pat ran McCullough's, but I'm nowhere near as tough to pack a saw that big and heavy around. You are not kidding. That's like a piece of lead with a bar on the end. Yes, Matt, I'm hearing it. Red Oak is starting to come up. Raw lumber is jumping pretty good. So we had that tariff lift on the 28th of February. So let's, hoping good things happen with that. Mark Stalinsky. Thanks, buddy. Old Man in the Woods says 98. We're down to 97. Yes, Junebug, you're right. How have I never heard of Red Max until recently? They're an old company. I've heard of them just slightly. I don't know too much about them. There's a guy in the Allegheny Forest using a Skyline and has the whole West Coast set up. Is he out of New York? I heard Alex came back east. Yeah, we're east. And he helped the guys. A guy bought a yarder, and he helped them kind of get the stuff all set up, what you need to do and how you need to do it. Now, I know Stump Jumper was looking at one and was toying with the notion. But the problem with it is it's one of them things you buy it, you got to be using it all the time, and you're not going to use it all the time. That's an expensive tool to have in a toolbox where it'd be a good one. But then the other thing is having, you got to have skilled people, got their head on their shoulders. Whoa, we just broke 100. You see that up there? Well, that's on my phone. You don't see it here. It's funny because I do something here, then I look down at my computer and it's delayed. So I'm watching myself and I'm like, what a goofball. $9 a foot, you did not pull. No, you're absolutely right, Huck. Absolutely right. I started cutting when cherry was, it was good. It was in its heyday. Back in 2004 was the first piece I cut when cherry, on my own. First piece I cut totally on my own. I remember 8-foot cherry logs on the ground that were bringing $1,000 a piece. 800, 900. I remember looking at the sheets and the volumes and the guy I would cut it for was showing me that stuff, and I was just like, whoa. I have old pictures of the logs somewhere, but I don't have any pictures of me. I did somewhere, and I don't know what the heck I did with them. Oh, 103. You guys are great. Well, we were up to 103. It went down again. Mr. Hine, prices I couldn't tell you. I know roundabouts, but it varies from county to county, let alone state to state. So I'm not going to talk prices because, I might say something's doing this, X amount of dollars per board foot. And one guy will say, oh, we're getting this much more. And another guy, well, we're only getting that. That's one of the things. It's just a geographical thing. You know what I mean? Some people just pay better in certain areas. Yeah, cherry's not real popular right now. MLH, you take care, and you take, just be safe, buddy. You know what I'm saying. It's just all coming out like mush right now. Oh my! I don't want to do this one too long tonight because I still have to get in contact with some truck drivers and do some things, and I don't want to be messaging him too late. Yeah, I remember someone told me back, a lot of the pieces of property we look at to cut timber in now, there's a lot of big white oak standing in some of it. And a lot of guys were like, back in the day, white oak wasn't worth nothing but railroad ties. They said they wouldn't even touch a white oak tree unless it was over 28 inches at chest height or 2 foot at chest height. And they said all they did was run it into railroad ties. Beautiful trees, just ties, blocking. Cherry does make great cabinets. You see that right back there? That stand? That's all made out of cherry that I cut and had milled. I made that whole cabinet myself. Raised panels, solid cherry. Western Pennsylvania black cherry. Let's see here. Buddy Hoffman. Hey, have you ever square filed your chain before? Only one I've ever seen do is Buck and Billy Ray, and have you ever done it? And what are your thoughts? No, haven't done it. Haven't felt the need to. I can get a chain so stupid sharp with the round file and playing with the rakers a little bit that it's too aggressive for the saw. You know, you get to a point where you're almost too sharp. You know, I know it sounds dumb, but I mean, it just bites too hard. You know what I mean? You find that sweet spot. Usually I like to sharpen the saw, and then I find something soft, like a maple or a poplar or anything that's not oak, hickory, something like hard maple, something like that. You want to find something soft to set the tooth. You know, it takes the burr off, sets the tooth, and then you just go to town. A lot of times you'll see right after I sharpen something, I just walk over and nip a little tree. That's just to set them teeth. Michael White, he says, new sub, really enjoy your videos and admire your skill. Even watching on video, I am intimidated. Thanks, buddy. John, I will, my friend. See what the weather does. I mean, if I get a chance to get away, I'll just come down and cut for 2 days just to come hang out with you guys. They're a good crew. They really are. Good group of dudes. Yes. My Tricks is out here, buddy. You take care. My kitchen is maple. Mr. Yahoo, what's up, my friend? Desert Logger, how do you figure your pay out on the stump to a landowner? Well, just ballpark, not set anyone off. Stumpage, it depends on what the material is. If it's grade lumber, you go through and you estimate the footage. Okay, you either come up with an average footage per acre, that's usually what we do, or you know, some people want every tree scaled and, you know, everything, you know what I mean? And then you pay by the foot stumpage, whatever the stumpage price is that you come up that you can make work. When it's by the ton, it's a little different. You know, you're going through and you're trying to figure tonnage. And a lot of times if it's blocking trees or pine or things like that, I will go through and I'll figure the footage, and I figure, okay, there's X amount of feet. You know, I know for like around our area, roughly 4,000 board feet is about 22 tons. And 22 to 25 is what I like to put on a truck. So depending on which trucks, because certain trucks I load way more. And that's kind of how you figure it out. Tonnage is a little harder. You have to break it down to almost loads per acre. So that's just on my end. Everybody has their own way of doing it. A lot of things are set up by foresters anymore, and you have a synopsis of what gets cut, and then there's a bid sheet that shows you rough footage of everything, well, the footage of everything, and, you know, that's... I don't know enough about it, my friend. I'd be lying to you if I told you I did. I am still learning at that. I'd love to find a forester to fall around, kind of be the fly on the wall thing while he's doing his thing so I can learn some stuff. Jason Maycheck, I was thinking, get a hold of me tomorrow sometime, Jay. I had a question. Limber timber, that's not funny. Where you been, man? You been busy. I figured you might have been up camp. Okay, Mark Stunts, my saw is biting too hard right now on the oak. Okay. If it's biting too hard, sharpen your teeth down one more time. Get that gap between them rakers and where the tooth is cut, and you gotta shrink that down a little bit so it's not taking such a big bite. Yes, absolutely, Chris Neville. You can get your saw too sharp on white pine. It pulls so many chips, it just fills the kerf up and just plugs your saw up, and it just sucks. You almost, you know, less is more almost with white pine. You find that sweet spot and it'll fly right through. You get it too sharp, it can't remove the product fast enough to chew new. So you just, oh God, that ain't no fun. Thanks, Justin, I appreciate that. Huck Miller scales and tallies every tree. Real McCoy, night-night, buddy. You take care. Give Skits a pet for me and the Sawmill Dog a pet, and tell Mother I said hello. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Junebug. Like I said, geographical features play into what you bid on timber. how far your skid is, the trucking to the mill, the permitting situation. You know, is there performance bonds, which those shouldn't be illegal, but you know what I mean, things like that you run into sometimes. E&S issues, what kind of work do you got to go back and do after you're done? How steep is the ground? What kind of landing? Do you have to pay a landowner to pass through their land? There's so many variables. Oh, thanks, David. We'll get Kevin here. We'll just get them pictures over. Like I said, the whole point of this video was to talk about Chuck a little bit and put some good memories out there about him. And the other one was about the idea of the pictures. So I'll go over it one more time real quick before I forget. If you are in the timber industry, or you are just a weekend firewood cutter, or you just help your buddy do some tree trimming or whatever, or you work in a sawmill, you drive log truck, you drive lumber truck, you drive a skidder, loader, you own your own company, you drive a cutter, you run a chainsaw, you do anything in the wood industry. You work in the furniture industry, you build furniture out of the raw lumber. You send us a picture right there, fox.trap@live.com. We're going to make some videos out of them, send them to music, and it's a way of saying thank you to all my subscribers and all you people. Because without you, the channel would suck. Let's face it. And it's because all you I've gotten this far, and it's because of all you that I keep going. I don't ever want to forget where I came from. I don't want to forget the people that helped me get here. So this is kind of my way of doing something, since I can't physically, it's just too hard for us all to be in one room, since half of us are from around the country and around the world. We'll try to do it this way. Okay. Thanks, Dustin. Always digging. What's the email? Did you see it? fox.trap@live.com. Just put on the subject, video pictures, something like that, so I know in case it gets thrown into the spam folder. Thank you, Marshy. Thank you, Mr. Miller. The one thing I love about this industry so much is there's always something to learn. Every day you can learn. Every day I do learn something. Now it's either, more often it's not, it's, oh damn, don't do that, you know, kind of one of them situations. But there's a lot of times that you just, you learn something, you don't even know it. You know, it's just a continually morphing industry. We'll see you, Stevie. Stevie Ray from Kentucky, everybody. You take care of my friend. He's an awesome dude. High energy fella. I met him at Bunyan last year. Good dude. So, all right, where are we at on time here? We're at 30. Okay, this is long enough. I got to cut this off because unfortunately, I got to text truck drivers and coordinate some stuff. And I'm sure the people from Energy Transfer are going to be getting a hold of me about building this bridge here pretty soon. And got some cool ideas for some videos coming. I plan on getting the air bridge on video. That's funny. All righty, you guys. I got to roll. I could talk to y'all forever. You're incredible. But y'all take care. Thank you for joining me. We had a great turnout for this live feed. I'm really lucky to have all you guys on here. So thank you so much. And absolutely keep chucking your thoughts, man. It's sad that we had to lose him, but I'm glad that I was lucky enough to have, met him, if only for a short while. So y'all take care, everybody. You have a wonderful night. And once again,